Hello everyone, welcome again to my channel. Thank you so much for watching my first two videos. I really appreciate the support. Yeah, so before I came to Japan, I didn't know so much about the country and I had some assumptions, but when I came I found out that those assumptions were not true. And I know that some people also have their own misconceptions about Japan, and all we need is the right information, I guess. Yeah, so that is why I've decided to do this video, to correct some of those misconceptions. So keep watching and see which one you are guilty of. Yep, so the first one is very common, I get this a lot, is that China and Japan are the same, or that everybody in Asia is Chinese. Yeah, I get this a whole lot. Okay, so first of all, China and Japan are not the same. They are just two different countries in Asia, which is the continent. Yeah, so yeah, they have some similarities, but they are not the same. You know, when I tell people that I'm in Japan, and then later on they want to chat with me and they're like, hey, how's China? I'm like, no, I'm not in China, I'm in Japan. Eventually I stopped saying I'm in Japan. I started saying I'm in Asia. But then after a while they'll still be like, hey, how's China? I'm like, no, not everybody in Asia is Chinese. There are other countries in Asia, not only China. I've had people like, can you introduce me to Chinese business? And I'm like, no, I don't know anything about Chinese business because I'm not in China. And then some people be like, okay, please, can you help me find out? And I'm like, no, China is not next door that I can just go and find out. They are two different territories, so it's very different from each other. And also some of my friends actually do this. They go to Google Translate and translate something from English to Chinese and send it to me and expect me to reply. I'm like, no, this is Chinese language, I don't understand Chinese language, and I'm still struggling with Japanese language. Yes, the language is kind of similar, but they are different. I've had classmates that are Chinese, and we're all learning Japanese together. So just to tell you that the languages are different from each other. So that's the first and very common one. So China and Japan are different countries. Yeah, the second word is that all they eat in Japan is frogs and lizards and pasta. And firstly, no, Japan has a lot of variety of food. Yes, they eat a lot of raw fish. That one I can say that yes, they eat raw fish, they eat sushi. I've never had it, but people that have had it said they liked it, that it was good. Yeah, so maybe when I have it I can make comments on that. But they have all other varieties of food. And also, pasta is not a major food in Japan. I think pasta is an Italian thing. Japan is more into noodles and rice. They have their own type of rice that they eat. Another assumption is that Japan is so tech advanced. Well, yes, to an extent, Japan is very well tech advanced, but they still believe in paperwork. Yeah, you go to government offices and then you have a whole lot of forms to fill. So they still believe in paperwork. Even though they are advanced in technology, they still believe in their paperwork. They still use a lot of papers. Another assumption is that Japanese language is easy to learn. Well, I wouldn't say it's easy, but then it depends on you, how fast you can learn, how fast you can grab. But trust me, I wouldn't say it is an easy language. It's in fact one of the most difficult languages. You can check that on Google. So no, it is not easy, but then you can still learn it, and the pace at which you learn it depends on you as a person and how you decide to learn it. Yeah, so the assumption is that Japanese people speak English. Oh no. No, not really. A lot of Japanese people cannot speak English. Yeah, even in Tokyo, you know, before I came to Tokyo, we were living somewhere else in another city, and yeah, we didn't see a lot of people that spoke English, and I felt okay, maybe because it's not the capital. So when we got to Tokyo, I was really expectant that yeah, I will see a lot of people that speak English, and then you go to government offices, you go to the hospitals, and everybody is speaking Japanese. And Yes, this is kind of disappointed. Yeah. And but the truth is that some of them actually know English because they learn it in school, in high school they learn it, but they don't want to speak it, probably because they are scared of making mistakes and all that, so they don't want to speak it and they act like they don't understand. So, and if you just try and show them that you understand a bit of Japanese, they will just be rapping and keep talking and keep talking. So those are some of the misconceptions that I know that a lot of people have about Japan. Let me know in the comment section which one you've been guilty of and which one do you still have that you want me to clarify. Probably I will do another video about that. So thank you so much for watching. As usual, like, comment, share, subscribe, and then see you in the next video. Bye.